Hey guys, welcome back to my training. My name is Ajayi Adebayo, and in today's training, I'm going to be teaching you how to create an online banking website with 3 code transfer feature. Right? You're going to love this online banking website. I'm going to show you how to create today because it's very mobile responsive, it's sleek, and it has 3 transfer code. Means that you can make transfer, international transfer, local transfer, and then domestic transfer. It also has what we call PIN authentication. Before you log into the bank, you must authenticate with your PIN. That is to say, you must create a PIN before you can log in. And it has email notification and many other features that you're going to like, right? So like I usually say, before you create any kind of website like this, before you create this kind of website, you have to purchase the domain name and host it, right? So you have to purchase the domain name and host it. And I highly recommend Namecheap and Bluehost, for your hosting. This is I highly recommend Namecheap and Bluehost, right? So, and I'm going to put my referral link for Bluehost and Namecheap under this video. So if you want to purchase your domain name and hosting from any of these guys, there will be a link underneath this video that you need to click on, right? You need to just click on those links and it will take you to how you can purchase your domain name and host it. Just follow the process and to purchase the domain name and host it. So this is Namecheap, right? So if I want to purchase the domain name, I'll have to first of all check for the domain name. The same thing, if I want to purchase the domain name from Bluehost, I have to just go to host your website. Now, for those of you who are having problem purchasing domain name and hosting, you can also contact me. I can help you purchase domain name and hosting, and I also have another hosting company that I use that I can also use to create hosting for you, right? So I don't want to dive so much into hosting for today. Now, when your domain name and hosting has been created, awesome. So after you purchase your domain name and your hosting, they are going to send you a cPanel login, right? They're going to send you a cPanel login, which is control panel. So you're just going to log into your cPanel. So this is my cPanel. I've already logged into my cPanel. You're going to see the name of your domain and the username and the password. So all you need to do is just enter your domain name, then do /cPanel, right? So that's /cPanel. Some of them will just see your direct link to your cPanel. Just click on the link, and you're going to land right inside your cPanel. And you just enter your username and password. So I've entered my username and password and I'm already logged into my cPanel. So I'm going to go to file. I'll just check for file from the search. So file manager will be open for me, right? So I'm going to click on file manager. So when I click on file manager, it's going to open here. I'm going to upload all my files, right? So when I come to file manager, the place I'm going to go to is what public_html. Now, when you come to public_html, if this is your first time of doing this, you just purchase a new domain, you're not going to be seeing all of these that I'm seeing right here on my site, right? You're just going to see an empty site, or you're going to see 1 or 2 folders which you just delete from there, or you just leave and continue your work. But I already have a lot of sites that I use on this particular domain. So what I want to do is that I want to put it in a folder, right? So if you are doing this for a client, you don't need to put it in the folder. Just upload directly the file I'm going to give to you to your cPanel. But me, I'm going to create a folder and I'm going to call it Union. So I'm going to call it Union. So I'm going to create that folder. So I'm going to look for that folder Union. This is the folder Union. So I'm going to open that folder up. So I'm going to upload my file. I'm going to give you access to this file. So don't worry about this file. I'm going to give you access to the file. So the file I'm going to upload here is this B Union. Can you see that? I'm going to upload this B Union right here on my server. So I'm going to give you access to this file. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how you're going to get access to this file, and you also can use this file to create your website, right? So you don't need to reinvent the wheel, you don't need to code from scratch, you don't need to spend 1 year trying to write all of the programming language in the world for you to just try to get this kind of sophisticated website to do, right? So I'm going to give you access to the file. So this is VUnion and it has turned to green. So when you upload, you make sure it turns to green. Then you come here and right click on it, then you click on extract files. Then you extract inside that VUnion, right? Inside that Union. So I'm going to close this. So I'm going to delete this, but I don't need it anymore. So I'm just going to delete this. I'm going to delete that from my cPanel. I'm going to double click on this folder to open it. I'm going to click on select all. And I'm going to click on what move. So you see that? Then I'm going to remove this VUnion and leave the Union which I created, because that's exactly where I want my files to be in. Right? That's exactly where I want my files to be in. So I'm just going to go back one more step. So my file is inside the Union. So when I copy this, I'm going to come here and then go to my domain name. For you, you just go to your domain name, your site will just show up. But me, I'm inside a folder. I put it inside a folder, so I'm going to click enter. Right? I'm going to push enter. Awesome. Can you see that? Awesome. 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 Can you see this? This is perfect. This is so awesome. This is so awesome. I'm going to also test for the mobile view. I'm going to click on this mobile view here. I have an add-on in my browser that allows me to test for mobile view. So I'm going to test this for mobile view. Oh my God, this is excellent. Can you see the mobile view of this site? This is practically excellent. Can you see that? This is practically excellent. 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 Can you see that? So now inside this website, there is also a folder that leads to the online banking part of this, right? So that folder is called online. Let me just show you the folder. So if I come here, so this is Union, and then I'm going to see a folder called online. So this is the online. So when I want to access online, I'm going to put this right here and do online, right? So this is online. So when I click on online, it's going to take me directly to something like this. Can you see that? Online. So it's going to take me directly to something like this, and it's telling me that I don't have access to access this. So I'm going to create a database to connect this right together. So let's go right here. I'm going to create a database. So I'm going to come here and say data. So I'm going to click on my SQL database, and I'm going to say Union DB, right? See that? And I'm going to click on next. So you can use anything. I'll say Union. I'm going to say Union use, right? So I'm going to click on password generator, and I can generate whatever password that I want. Can you see that? I can generate whatever password that I want. Generate. So this is my password, right? I like this password, so I'm just going to copy this password. So I'm going to copy that. Then I'm going to click on use password. Then I'm going to just put the password right here because I'm going to need that password. I'm going to click on create user. So that user has been created. So I'm going to copy this username and this username and database name. I'm going to copy them. I'm going to keep them with a password because I am going to use this for the site. Right? So I'm going to use this for the site. So I'm going to click on all privileges, and I'm going to click on next step. So just follow my tutorial, and you will get to understand it. So I have created a database right now. So I'm going to upload a database file called my SQL file. Right? SQL means structure query language. It is the language of the database. It is a language that enables you to log into a site, and I will tell you here your login was successful, your login was not successful. So it holds the database information. So for we to upload that, we're going to search for PHP, right? My admin, this is it right here. So even if you're a newbie, this is going to be very simple for you to accomplish as long as you can follow simple instruction. So I'm going to click on this PHP my admin. So don't worry, I'm going to give you access to all of these files. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how you can get access to all of these files. But don't forget, this is a disclaimer. This is for a practical purpose, right? It's for practical purpose. None of this video is done, no form of illegality, done with this training or with this software that I'm going to give it out to you can be, connected to me. I don't do anything that has to do with illegality. I don't support it, right? So this is for practical purpose, for your project and for your schoolwork and all of that. So so this is UnionDB. This is a database I created. So of course, you're not going to see many databases like this if you are doing this for the first time. But I'm not doing it for the first time. So click on UnionDB, and I'm going to click on imports. So I'm going to click on imports. Then I'm going to click on choose file, and this is the database file. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm click on go. So like I said, don't worry about this file. I'm going to give you access to these two files that I just used now. You are going to get access to this file, and you're going to use this file just the way you want to, the way I'm using them right now. So database uploaded. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to connect the database to my site. So let's go back to my file manager. So here's my file manager. So this is my file manager. So I'm going to go to public underscore HTML, and let me go to Union. So this is my website. So on Union, I'm going to go to online, right? So I'm inside online, right? So on online, I'm just going to look for library, and I'm going to look for config. Can you see that config? So I'm going to right click config, and I'm going to click on edit. Awesome. So you can see the database connection files right here. All right, this is the database connection file. So I'm going to just replace that with my own database connection file. So I'm going to copy this. That is my password, right? So I'm going to replace that with my password right here. I'm going to copy this. It's my username, and I have a username right here. Where is it? So this is my username. Right, so when you are doing this, you don't make any mistake, because if you make mistake, your database is not going to connect. You don't copy space, you don't copy any other thing apart from what was given to you. So this is my database name. I'm going to replace this with my database name, right? I'm going to replace that with my database name, and I'm going to replace this with my bank name, and I can just say Banky Union, right? So I can say Banky Union. And I'm going to replace this with my email. Let's say I'm going to say admin, or you can put support at my domain name. So this is my domain name. I'm going to copy my domain name. I'm going to put my domain name right here. Right? I'm going to put my domain name right here, and I'm also going to put my website link right here. So yeah, we're going to have my website link, right? So I think that is basically the configuration that I need here. So you can put your phone number right here to just put your phone number right here, and that's also the configuration that I need right here. So I'm going to save that. Now when I save that, now if I refresh this should open up the banking, the online banking platform. Can you see that? This is so powerful. Can you see that? This is awesome. This is powerful. This is beautiful. Can you see that? So this side of it has been open, so we are going to change all of this information on the logo. We're going to configure that. So this is our front end right here, as you can see, and this is the user end that will take us to the user end. And let me just quickly finish this configuration. So let's look at the database of PHP. If we have any information file here that we need to configure, right? So here we don't have any information file here that we need to configure, right? Another very important file that we're going to configure right here, let me just go back one more step, is there is a file called okay, let's go to library. So let's go to library, and this library, let's go to mail.php. Can you see that there's a mail.php right here? So I'm going to right click on this, I'm going to click on edit. So the mail.php file allows you to send mail, right? Allows emails to be sent from your website and emails delivered to your email, right? So you're going to configure that very well. So here we're just going to put from. So here is Banky Union. Don't forget that, right? And then you're going to see the email that's going to be sending from, right? Email that's going to be sending from. So this is just going to be my email. So I'm going to make sure that this email is created, right? So I'm going to make sure that this email is created. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to come to the mail. I'm going to replace that, right? This is account, right? Can you see that this is account? So I can put admin, right? Or I can leave account. Just ensure that that email is existing. So let me check if that email is existing. So let's go back here and let's just do something like email. You click on email account. So that email must exist. If you don't create that email, emails cannot get delivered to you. Right, so do we have anything like account? Okay, so I'm just going to create that, create, and I'm going to say account. Right, so I'm going to generate a password for that, and I'm going to click on create. So that email has been created, right? So this is the email we're using right here, and the email has been created to be account, right? So that's very good. So I think that is basically what we need here, right? So this is for SMS, but the SMS is not working, so we'll disable that. So this is to inform you that your account is registered successfully with First Northern Credit. So this will now be what? Banky Union. Can you see that? It is one-time transaction for date transfer. So let's see. So you see another thing again here. It's saying okay. So this is a link to the logo, right? Let's first of all save this. Let's first of all save this, right? So so this is we're gonna also change this, right? Banky Union, right? Banky Union. So there's also a link to the logo, right? So there's a link to the logo that's going to show when emails are sent to you. So let's just copy this link, this logo, and put this link right here. So you're going to see the link to the logo, right? So this is the link to the logo, and we need to also change the link to that logo, right? So this is what we're going to do right here. This is what we're going to do. Let me just show you what we're going to do. Let's come right here. Let's come right here and let's go to HTML and let's go to Union. So let's go to Union, right? Let's go to Union, open Union. So now let me come to this logo on this side. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to click on copy image address. So I'm going to put this image address right here. So that's the link to my logo, right? The link to my logo. I'm going to put that image right here, and then there's also another link to my logo. Copy image address. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to press enter. So we're going to replace all of this logo. They are not for us, right? Let's go back to our site. Here's our site. If I also come down, there's also another image. I'm going to copy image address. And I'm going to paste here. So this image, the name of this image is westbank.php. Can you see .png? So this is it right here. And the name of this one is what logo, right? And the name of this one is what HB logo. Can you see that all of that? So I'm going to replace all of this logo with my logo. So I'm going to bring up my logo editing software. I'm going to bring up my logo editing software, and then I'm going to just right click and save image as, right? So I'm going to save this on my desktop. So I'm going to save this on my desktop. So I'm going to save that on my desktop. Right click on this again. I'm going to save on my desktop. So this has been saved. All of this, I'm going to save this on my desktop too. So I'm going to save that. So I'm going to just open those images up. So I'm going to look for those three images. This is one. This is two. And this is three, right? So I'm going to open all of these images up, right? So I'm going to bring up the image I want to use for this. So this is the image I want to use for this. I'm just going to open that image up, right? So I'm just going to copy this and use it to replace this. So I'm going to use that to replace this right here. To Canvas, so you can use whatever you want to use for this. So I'm just going to save this to replace that image. So both of them must carry the same name, right? They must carry the same name. So I'm going to use that to replace that. The same thing I'm going to do here. I'm going to use this to replace this to Canvas. So I'm going to save that. And the same thing I'm going to do right here to Canvas. So whatever software you're using for your logo is cool for you. So I've replaced all of those images, right? So the first image I want to replace is the image inside Union/images, right? So let's go right here. Image inside Union. So we are in Union, then we are in images. So we are in images. Look at it, right? Are we all right? Are we correct? Yes, we are in images. So I'm going to go out images again. Awesome. So I'm going to go to, let's go back to Union. Let's go back to Union and let's click on images, right? Images, right? So I'm going to upload that. So what am I uploading? This one is on images. This web bank is on images. This one is on online/login, right? So let's put this one is on images. So I'm going to upload. So which one is on images, desktop? This is the web bank. So that's on images. So it's going to replace that file for me. Can you see that? It's going to replace that file for me. Awesome, that file is replaced. Let me see this other file. This one is on images too. Images too, right? So I'm also going to be there and replace that. HP images too. So I'm going to replace that. Awesome, right? I'm going to replace that. So let me just reload this. So the other image is what? Let me remove this. The other image is on, this is the other image, is on union/online/login. So let's go look for that. So let's come back here and let's go back one more step. So we are in union/online/what/login. Union/online/login, and this is the logo. So I'm going to upload this. So I'm going to upload this. These are for the logo file. This is, I'm going to upload that. So it's going to replace that for me. Can you see that? Just going to replace that for me. Awesome. Awesome. So okay. So now let me control F5. Control F5 means hard refresh. So hard refresh is supposed to replace that. Yes, that is good. Control F5 means hard refresh. It's supposed to replace that. So if I come here and I do Control F5, Control F5 is supposed to replace that for me. So let's come here to and do Control F5. Sorry. Let's do Control F5. Control F5 just simply means hard refresh, right? Hard refresh. It means hard refresh. So let's see if that's going to work for us. Control F5. Yes, it's coming up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. Can you see that? Wow, good. Yes, can you see that? Yeah. So when you're doing your, just ensure that this is white so that it will look so good. Yeah, this is awesome. This is very, very awesome. Can you see that? Can you see that? So what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to copy this image. I'm going to copy this. I'll say copy image address. So I'm going to come here where we have the mail configuration, and I'm going to replace this link, this particular link, right? So that should be my logo. Then you're going to look at this, your one-time transaction code is, right? So in case you need any further information, please get in touch with us. So you're going to see if you're going to make any replacement with this. So if you don't want to replace anything, they're cool for you, but that's very cool. So the same thing, you're going to come here, the image location is also here. Can you see that? You're going to replace that too. And then just read what you have there. Your password is successfully changed. Change password. So we also have image location right here. All this must be changed to your own image. Alright. So you go ahead and change all of that. So don't forget, this is the mail.php file. So Banky Union 2022. So I think that's all we need to do right here, and I'm just going to save that file. I'm going to save that file right away, right? Awesome. So that has been saved right here, right? So that has been saved. So another thing we're going to do, let's go back to, I think we're done with this file, mail.php. So let's go back to public underscore HTML, and let's go back to union, right? So let's go to online. Let's go to online. which has the banking area, right? So this has the banking area. So what else do we need to look at here? Okay, we have looked at okay, let's go back to the library folder. Let's go to the library folder. Right, so that's the library folder. Let's go to the functions.php. Right, so we just finished working on this. Let's go to the functions.php. Let's edit this to see if there are important information in the functions.php. Right, so so in the functions of PHP, you also see the link to your logo. Can you see that? There's also a link to your logo. You also replace that with the link to your logo. So these are successfully registered at. You have to remove these also. You have to replace that with your bank union. So I'm in a function file, and so what else do we have to do right here? So we have to replace this also with so that has been replaced. So what else do we want here? I am sure we don't need to replace any other thing here. Awesome. So that is for the function file. So another file we are going to work on right now is let's get that to be saved. Awesome. So another file we are going to be looking at right here is let's go back one more step and let's go back to the admin. Let's go to the admin. So this is the admin, right? So this is the admin. So that means if you want to get into your admin, it's going to be your domain name slash union/online/admin. That's what's going to take you to your administrative end. So let's see if that's going to take us to our admin end. Awesome, that took us to our admin end, right? So you can see that took us to our admin end. So another thing we're going to do is let's just remove this. Let's come here. So let's go to public_HTML again, and sorry, I like to going back first so that you understand what I'm doing. So let's go to union and let's go to online, and then let's go to admin. Go to admin. So when you come to the admin, right, you also go to what? Library. And when you go to library, you click on functions, right? Click on functions of PHP and you edit. This is where you have the admin username and password, right? So let me just show you where you have the admin username and password. It does not exist in the database. So this is the admin username. Can you see that? This is the admin username and this is the admin password. So you have to change the admin username and the password here. So I'm just going to say my admin union. Can you see that? And I'm going to say my admin union pass 11. Can you see that? So I'm just going to save that. So please just do exactly what I'm doing. If you are a newbie, except you know what you're doing, you're a badass programmer, you know what you're doing before you can make any badass changes. So this is my password. And then this is my username. This is my username. Right, so that's my username and that's my password, so I'm going to save this right. Awesome. So just before we log into the admin, let's finish the configuration on the front end. So this is the configuration on the front end, and you can see this one is showing union, blah, 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 and this one is showing HB. Can you see that? So this is showing union, this is showing HB. So this is the favicon, and the favicon is on the, let's see where we have the favicon on the image folder. So let's go back here, and let's go back one more step. Let's go back one more step, and let's go back one more step to union folder. We have to be in union folder. Go back to union folder. Yes. So let's go to images. So let's see if we're going to see a file called favicon. Can you see that? So this is the favicon file. So I can create my favicon file right from here, right? So I can create my favicon file. I can use this to do my favicon file. I can just call this one off. So I can use this to do my favicon file. So I'm just going to come here, favicon, it must be the same name. I'm going to click on rename. I'm going to copy this favicon, right? I'm going to copy it. I'm going to come here, and I'm going to come here and then make sure my file name is favicon.png, right? So whatever software you are using, just make sure you're doing the same thing. So I'm going to replace that favicon file with my own favicon file. Should the case that bothers you, right? Should the case that bothers you, you can also do that, right? But if it does not bother you, no need for doing that. So we're going to replace that file. So for those of you who do not know what a favicon is this small file showing here. You see this one showing here, this one showing here, this one showing here. Look at Gmail favicon. So all of these are called favicon, right? So you just go there and replace the favicon. The favicon might not take effect immediately, right? But it's definitely take effect, right? It might not take effect immediately, but it's going to definitely take effect and change, right? So now we want to connect this login right here to this particular one we have right here. So this is still a link, right, to our login, right? This is a link to our login. So when you go to any page, let's say you go to support, so the link to which is this login link right here, can you see that this login link to, you're going to just change that. Can you see that? You're going to change that. So let me go back right here, and then so I'm going to go to let me remove this. So let me go back to union. Yes, so one more step backward. So I go back to my union folder. So this is my union folder, and I'm going to my index.html. So I'm going to click on what? Edit. So you right click on the index file, then you click on edit. Can you see that? So you see where you have this here, you put your name. So can you see that? Banky Union. Right? Or you can just search for anywhere you see that, you just put a banking union. So I'm going to search for login. To search is Control F. Can you see that? The search is Control F. So login. So this is going to take me to my login page. So I'm going to replace this with this login. Yes, can you see that? So I'm just going to replace this with this login. So I'm going to save that. So when I'm here, can you see that the favicon has changed? So when I'm here and I click on login, can you see that it's going to take me to this login file here? Can you see that? It's going to take me to this login. So for every page, anything you want to change, let's say you want to change, we help clients, right? And this is on the index page. So we help clients. So you just come to the index page, do Control F, and you say we help clients. So you're going to see all of these things that you want to change there. So right, so anything that you want to change there, they are just right there for you. All you have to do is just to change them. So let's say you want to change this this one right here. So you copy this and you go to the index page, you search for it, right? Search for it. So let's say I'm looking for 2021. I see that 2021. So I'm going to change this to what? 2022. So I'm going to change this link to Banky. I see that Banky Union. So I'm going to save that. So whatever page you want to change, right? Whatever page you want to change. So let's say you want to change inside loan. So you go to loan. So you see that this is loans.html. Anything that you want to change inside loan, you want to change the link to open account. You want to change any of this information here. You want to change this information here. You go and look for loan. So this one is changed. So let's come here and look for loan now. You see that loans.html. So you right click on it. You see that? So you search for it, right? So see this one here. I can change this one here. Can you see that? Banky Union. So if I do Control F now, I search for 2021. 21. Alright, 2021. Okay, So I think we don't have 2021 there. So whatever you want to change, you just change it there and then you click on save changes. Awesome, guys. So this is how to design the front page and the back page of this bank, right? So let us now register on this bank and see how this bank works, right? So let's register on this bank and see how this bank works, right? So let's go back to the home page of this. Let's go back to the home page. So this is the home page of this. So you can see if I want to change this email to my email too, I just copy this email and then I will go to let's go back to the index. All right, click on the index. Right, so I'll do Control F. And can you see that? That is the link. So I'm going to change that to my own link, right? So that will now be my own link. So this is my own link. I'll copy that, my own link. So I'm going to change this from there. It's going to be support at my own, and it's going to be support of my own. So I already showed you how to create the email, right? So you create that email yourself and you make sure that that is the email you're using. Can you see that? support@homesolution.com. So let us now see how this works, right? So you see getting started here too, you can just change all of this. So let's click on login from here, and then from the login area it's going to take us where, can you see that? So it's going to ask us to register, so I'm going to click on register. You see that? It's going to ask us to sign up right here. Can you see that? So I'm going to sign up, so I'm just going to upload my picture. Right, so I'm going to upload my picture. Let me look for one picture to upload right here. I'm going to upload this picture right here. Can you see that? So your first name, I'm going to put my first name. I'm going to put my last name. Right, so I'm going to put my email address. I'm going to put my Gmail, then I'm going to click on next. Right, so let me just use a very good picture, say passport mail. Let me just use a very good picture and say this guy here. I don't like male black, I like black men, I like white people. I like them all, I'm sort of like them. So, but let me just put a black man. I need a black man. Okay, let me just put this guy. Let's say this is the picture I want to put right there. Okay, perfect, this is what I want. Awesome. I'm just going to save this guy's picture. Desktop. So let's go back to my registration form. Here's my registration form. So I can click step 1, take me back to step 1. Then I'll click on this. It's going to upload right here. Can you see that? So I'm going to put this guy right here, and I'm also going to click on next. Take me to step 2. So I'm going to put my password. So you're going to create your PIN. You also need this PIN to log in, right? So I'm going to create the PIN. Then I'm going to put my phone number. I'm going to put my date to see the format. So 12 1988. So I'm going to put my gender. I can say male or female, whatever I like. So my account type, I'll say checking. I'll click on next. Then my address, I'm going to put right. So I'm going to put my zip code. I'm going to put my state. I'm going to put my country. Right, so I'm going to click on register an account. So immediately you register an account, so you're going to see what's going to happen on this side right here. So you're going to see, can you see that your account, right, have been created, right? Your account have been created, and you can see that on this side right here is showing Northern Credit, right? It's showing Northern Credit, and this is an image, right? This Northern Credit is an image. So let's copy this image address. Let's copy this image address and let's put this image address right here. So you see that is logo 2. Can you see that? It's logo 2. So let's save this image, logo 2. So you can see that. So you make sure you replace this logo 2 with your own logo also, right? So I'm going to open up that logo 2. So I'm going to open up that logo 2, right? I'm going to open that up, and then I'm going to change that to my own image. Can you see that? So I'm going to change that to my own image, and then I'm just going to save that. So where is the image location is union/online/login, right? Union/online/login. So let's just going to check that out. So let's go back to my public_HTML. Let's go to union/online, right? So you're following. /login. So this, yeah, it is. So you're going to see the logo here. This is the logo here. So let's replace that logo. So I'm going to replace that logo right here. So logo 2. So it's going to replace that, right? It's going to replace that. So it's going to just replace that. So if I do my refresh here, it's going to replace that. Can you see that? So it's going to replace that. So my account has been created on this bank. So let's check. Let's try to log into this bank again. So let's go back to the bank. So let's go back to the bank, and then let's try to log into this bank. You see that when we try to log into this bank, we will not be able to log into this bank, right? We will not be able to log into this bank except admin approve the login, right? Except admin approve the login. So you see that we don't have an account number, so we will not be able to log in. And even if we have an account number sent to our email, we will still not be able to log in except the account is what, approved by an administrator. If the account is not approved by an administrator, we are not going to be able to log in to this account, right? So as you can see, this account was created. Can you see that Jeremiah? Can you see that Jeremiah? This is our account number. It was created. And don't forget, see, this thing is coming as our first credit account created, right? So this, you will need to go and correct and remove this to your own bank name, and it's going to be on that mail.php. So if you go back to that mail.php, let's go back to that mail.php. So let's close this. Let's go to Union, and let's go to line, and let's go to library, and let's go to mail.php, right? So we're going to edit that. So if we do Control F now and find this, we're just going to see that. Can you see that? We're going to see that. Can you see that? We're just going to see that. So we need to change all of this off. Everything about this must be totally changed off, right? So local banking union, right? So let's even check. Let's also check the. Okay, let's see if we have it more than one more places. Awesome, that has been changed, right? So let's see again if we still have that somewhere else. So there is no, that is not existing anywhere else again, right? So it's not existing anywhere else again. Let's just check this function if you see have something like that, but I'm not sure if you have something like that. So you just do your Control F on all of this file. Okay, you see that if you have something like that, account created. So we need to change that, please. Banking. So you have to change that, please. You have to change that. So let's see again. Okay, that is the last. So now, so let's try to log into the administrative end of this website. So this is the admin. I told you how to get to the admin. So let us refresh this admin, and let us use our username and password that we have created for this admin to log into the admin. So this is going to be admin, and this is going to be the password. Can you see that? So this is going to click on log me in. So when we log in, you're going to see awesome, this logged us in, right? So this is the administrative part of this website, right? This is the administrative part of this website. So now that we have come in to the administrative part on this website, for us to see account, you go to account details, right? You go to account details, so you're going to see the registration that we just did. This is the registration that we just did on this side. Can you see that? If you also go to user details, we're going to see the user right here on this email, and you're going to see that it's inactive, right? So if you want to delete a user, you just delete, just like this guy here. I want to delete, so you delete that, and that user is off. If you want to delete a user, you just click on delete, and that user is off, right? If you want to deactivate the user, you click on this, and that user will be deactivated. So when the user is deactivated, the user will not be able to perform transaction. So, but let's activate this. So I click on this inactive, and I click on OK. Also, when you see that this user is already activated. So if I click on this email, it's going to just take me to this user's email, and I can check this user's email here. So let's go to account details again. So this is the user. Can you see that? And the user has 0 money here, and you can see transfer is disabled. So you can also have a user and disable his transfer, right? You can also see the statement of the user's account right here. So let's enable this user. So we'll enable. Also, my user transfer has been activated. So let's click on this account number. So if we click on this account number, so we're just going to select credit account. So we want to credit this account. So how much do we want to credit this account? We want to credit this account with $1,000. So if you type 1,000, okay, let's say $1,500, it's going to show like that, right? Date of transfer. So you can actually validate your date. So if you put any date you want here, see that? You can put any of the dates you want there, right? So you put account funded, right? So click on proceed to transaction. So you're going to see what's going to happen. $1,500 has been added to this account. Can you see that? 1,500 has been added to this account. Then you see the task code for this. You see that? So if you want to change the task code, you can change the task code right here, and you click on modify task code. So the task code is applied for that. If you want to change your COT code, you click on modify COT code. Can you see that? You click on modify COT code. You can just change that. And you want to change your IMF code, you click on modify your IMF codes. So can you see that? Modified. All right, so these are the details that you need. So now we have successfully created an account on this website. So that means we already have an account on this website, right? We already have an account on this website. So report not spam, so that we can get messages from these guys from our inbox, right? So now we have already funded an account, right? We have already funded an account. So we have already created and funded an account on this side. So let's go right here and log into this site as a user, right? So let's log into this site as a user now. So I'm going to log in. So let's log into this site as a user. So I'm going to log in to this site as a user. So don't forget my account number has been given to me. So let's go to the admin. Let me just get my account number from the admin. Let's close this. Let's go to account details. So this is the account number that was given. Automatically the account number is sent to the user. So this is the account number and this is my password. I'm going to click on next. Awesome. Can you see that? Click on next, and it's asking me for the PIN that I created when I was creating the account, right? So I'm going to put a PIN. So I'm going to log in. So if you put a wrong PIN, it's not going to log you in. Can you see that? If you put a wrong PIN, it's not going to log you in, right? So don't forget, you see that this is showing first note and credit. So when you go to the index file, you change this first note and credit, right? And if you see this place here too, it's showing Union Bank and Trust. So you have to change all of this information to your personal information. So let me just show you how to change something like this to your information. So let's go back to the C panel again. Let's go back to the C panel again. So let's go to let's see. So you can see this is Union, this is online, and then this is index of PHP. So let's go back one more step. So let's go back one more step. So go to Union, go to online, so we'll go to index of PHP, right? So index of PHP, look at it here. Can you see that? There's a login of PHP. So all of these, you can access them to change whatever you want to change from all of these files. So let's just open it up, and then so the first thing I'm going to see on the index. Okay, so the index file has the you see that library config, library function, view, summary, Can you see that? So all of these files are in the index file. It's calling all of these files. So let's see library function, right? Or library config. So let's come here and we're going to see from here, we're going to see library, we're going to see config, right? Okay, I think we have seen this file. So let's see this file, library functions of PHP. So library functions of PHP. Awesome. So click on first, Northern. Okay. So this is what. Okay, library functions of PHP, right? So let's go to something like include/template of PHP. Include/template of PHP. So let's go back one more step and say include/template. Can you see that? This is template now. So let's right click on this, edit this, right? So you see the first Northern query that I was talking about. So you're gonna change this to Banky Union, right? You're going to change that to banking union. So you're going to save that, right? You're going to save that, and let's see again what information that we see have right here that we want to change. So you also see this information here, first Northern here, right? First Northern here. So just let's look for that information too and change that information, right? So this is template. So let's see menu. Click on edit. So you see the on the menu. Can you see that? On the menu, so you click on banking union. So you're going to take your time to actually do this so that when you are charging your clients, you know what you're charging your clients for, or whatever you're doing, whoever you're doing it for. So let's save that, and then let's come right here and then let's do that. So can you see that this has changed to banking? You can see that this is so powerful. This is so good, right? So let's see one more file. Let's see how we can change this union here. So this file will be inside. Let me show you where that file will be. Let's see. So this file will be under view/summary, right? Under view/summary. So let's go back one more step. So there'll be a folder called view, then summary.php. So there'll be a folder view. Can you see that? So put it up, and there'll be another folder called summary.php, right? So there'll be another file called summary. Right, so this is it. So I'm right click on this and click on edit. So let's look for union, right? Union. Well, like union. I see that Union Trust Bank. So this will not be what Banky. I see that Banky Union. Awesome. So let's save that, and then let's come back to here and let's refresh that. Awesome. Can you see that this has been changed? So this is so powerful. Can you see that? And you can see the statement of this account. See that the account was funded. Can you see that? And then you can click on view statements, right? So you can see that the account was funded, and you can download the statement of this account in PDF, right? And you can go to my account. You can see your account summary. Can you see that? It's powerful. Go to my account. You can see your account details. You see that? These are your account details. So this is so powerful, and it has language that you can change the languages, and you can see your picture showing right here. This is so powerful, and you can see the fund transfer. You can see ATM, view ATM, and you can request for a new ATM, credit card, and you can even do loan application, right? So if you click on this loan application, you can actually do loan application. So your account number will automatically show here, and you see loan amount right here, and you just put how much. So let's say you want to request $3,000 or $30,000. You want it transferred to your account. How many? Yeah, you want it for 6 months. You can click on apply, right? So when you apply for loan, it's going to process that loan for you, right? This loan processing information is going to be sent to the admin, right? So I'm going to show you the email that this loan information is going to be sent. So can you see that it's processing loan and looking for loan opportunity for you, right? Can you see that? Looking for loan opportunity for you. So it's going to complete 100%, and it's going to tell you your request has been received. We'll get back to you shortly, right? So let's just search where that information goes to, right? So let's go back to here. I want to go back to this online view and summary.php. Then we're going to see let's see. So online view, can you see that online view? So we'll go to online view. So I think we're in the view folder right here. Good, we're in the view folder right here. So we're going to see one file here called loan.php. Can you see that? So right click on this file, click on edit, and let's see what we got in that loan file. So this is where we see those loan information that we feed. This is where they are. So the action is loanreg.php, right? So let's look for the loanreg.php file. So this is loanreg.php. So click on edit. Good. So this is the action, right? Can you see that? This is the action. This is the library mail. Can you see that? So so this is also a logo to that loan information. Can you see that? So you must replace this with your own logo. So I'm just click on copy image address. Right? We'll click on copy image address. Where are we just now? Yes, I'm going to replace that with this. Right? I'm going to replace that with that, and then loan body location request of PHP. So you see that account.d. So when a loan is applied for, right? When a loan is applied for, the loan request is sent to this email right here, right? So I'm going to put my email right here. So when a loan is requested for, the loan admin is going to receive that loan request on this particular email right here. Can you see that? So I'm going to just remove this and put this right here. So admin is going to get that information on that, right? So whatever is filled right in that loan form, admin is going to see it on what account. Awesome. This is really awesome. So let's go right here and finish this. So let me go back to self-service. So you can change your password. Can you see that? You can change your password, and you can also change your PIN, right? You can change your password, and you can also change your PIN. Awesome. So you can see that this is so powerful. So let's check the transfer. So let's do something like transfer to other banks or international transfer. So now click on international transfer. All right. So when I click on international transfer, it's going to bring me. So example, where am I sending to? I'm sending to what? Receiver's bank, Chase Bank, right? So what's the receiver's name? Udem Bank. That's who I'm sending to. Receiver's account number, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So that's the receiver's account number, and we are doing international transfer. So we're going to click on continue. So it's going to take us to the second step. So we're going to ask us for the routing number. I'm going to put the routing number, and I'm going to click on continue. And I'm going to click on continue, right? So you see that it's called out my account number. So amount to transfer, I'm going to transfer just $300. Can you see that? So transfer for fees. Can you see that? So I'm going to click on fund transfer. Awesome. Can you see that? So it's going to ask me for the input the task code. So let's go back to the admin to get the task code, right? So go to admin. So this is the task code for anyone who is doing transfer, and you can change that. So this is the task code. I'm going to copy this right here. I'm going to copy this right here, and I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to click on validate. So if the task code is correct, can you see that it's going to authenticate. So it's counting 25%. Get it? Awesome. Can you see that? Awesome. Can you see that? So it's asking for what? IMF code, right? So let's go back to the admin again to get the IMF code. So I'm going to get the IMF code from the admin. So this IMF code, I'm going to copy the IMF code, and I'm going to put the IMF code here. So if that is also correct, and it's correct, the transfer will also continue from where it starts. So your authenticating data, 10% of authentication, 15, 20. So it's just going to run that authentication for you. This is so powerful, and I have already spent a lot of time explaining this to you, right? So let's just finish this up. Awesome. Can you see that? So it's asking for your COT code, right? So it's asking for the COT code to finish. So let's go to COT code. So this is the COT code. I'm going to copy the COT code, and then I'm going to just put the COT code right here for you. I'm going to click on confirm. Awesome. Can you see that? This is so powerful. This is powerful. The user interface is good. Awesome. Can you see that? This is so powerful. So it's now loading for the 2%. It's loading. Transfer in progress. 95% and 100%, and it's going to reload this for us again. Can you see that? Awesome. Can you see that? Awesome. This is so awesome. 1,200 was transferred. This is the receiver's name. This is the sender's name, right? And you can see that it's going to take 3 to 5 business days for funds to arrive at the destination account. Can you see that? And you can download this in PDF. Can you see that? You can download that in PDF. So you can also do transfer to other bank, right? So you can test all of these out yourself and see this is a very robust system, and also adds ATM that you can request for ATM. Can you see that? You can request for ATM. You can select which network, Visa or MasterCard and all of that. Though this one is just fictitious. Can you see that? So you can request for ATM, and you can view your credit cards, right? You can see that. You can view your credit cards, this credit card information. All of these are also fictitious. Just trying to show you that you can also request for a new card. If you don't have a credit card, you can do all of that. So this is so powerful, and I have taken my time to explain this step by step to you, how to get this design from starting to end. So you can see that this is a very powerful system. From the let me just show you from the front design. You see that from the front design of this to the user design, and even to the admin design, right? From the front design to the user design and to the admin design, this is a very robust and powerful system right here. This is a very robust and powerful system. So for you to get access to this system, like I told you, you're going to get access to this at the end of this video. I'm going to tell you. So for you to get access to this system, if you're in Nigeria, you're just going to pay the sum of 50,000 naira. I'm going to give you access to this file. You're going to pay the sum of 50,000 naira. I'm going to give you access to this file. You can chat to me on WhatsApp for any support or any modification that you need, but you're going to pay for anything that has to do with modification, anything that is different from what I am offering you in this. But you can also just get this and use this directly to do your work, to do your whatever project you want to do, and you are just perfectly okay. All you have to do is just follow my step and you get this done. So if you are not in Nigeria, you want to get it, you're going to pay the sum of just $95, right? So you're going to see how to get it for $95 on the link below this video. I'm going to put the link below this video. You can get it for $95. You can pay online, and you can automatically download it. And you can also chat me on WhatsApp if you have any question that you want to ask me, and I assure you, you are going to enjoy this and you're going to thank me. Don't spend 1 year trying to code this kind of stuff, because it's going to take you eternity and you may not be able to even get half of this done. But you can rely on what we have already done on this for you, and just copy our system. Do not reinvent the wheel. Copy what works, and it's going to work for you. So my name is Ajayi Adebayo, and thank you so much for listening to this video, because I know that this video is long. But all you have to do is make sure you subscribe to this channel, right? Subscribe to this channel, give me a thumbs up, so that I will continuously do some things like this for you.